Uber's trading at discount because of AI fears, and some of these fears are valid. Uber is trading lower because investors are wondering, how will Uber navigate a robo-taxi future? Will Uber make their own robo-taxi to compete with Google's Waymo, Amazon's Zoox, Tesla's robo-taxi? These robo-taxi fears are valid because AI may replace human contract drivers. However, there is another potential future. Uber is and stays the aggregator of rideshare demand. Just like how Zillow is the aggregator of demand to buy a house or to find a rental, Amazon is the aggregator of e commerce spend. Google is the aggregator of information through traditional blue link search and AI Gemini. Facebook is the aggregator of social media and ads, watch time. Uber is the aggregator of rideshare demand. People choose to log into Uber on their phone to demand a ride. And the company is also expanding into other services like delivery with Uber Eats and Uber Freight for logistic solutions. Now, how did I find Uber as undervalued? The value finder on YouDomo.com automatically flags stocks that are growing financials faster than competitors while trading at a valuation ratio discount compared to industry averages. Other stock analysis tools provide stock screeners, but leave all the filtering and analytical work on you. Instead, the UDOMO Value Finder automatically screens through over 3,500 stocks and finds these dislocated opportunities for you, saving you time and providing you new investment ideas. As of recording, the Value Finder has detected 55 other high value opportunities along with Uber. The Value Finder allowed me to find stocks like ICLR and Inspire. Check out udomo.com today. There are two major scenarios in the future of rideshare. Scenario A: each robotaxi player makes their own app. Users will have a Zoox Amazon app, a Waymo app, a Tesla robotaxi app, etc., etc. Each app has their own demand algorithm in the background for pricing, company only and restricted number of cars, and each app's footprint is different. Some robotaxis may only be available in Austin, Texas, while maybe another competitor is only available in Seattle, Washington. Or there's scenario B, like Expedia and Booking.com. These companies are aggregator of demand for vacation planning. Uber and Lyft are the aggregators of demand for rideshare. Uber shows multiple robotaxi competitors in one app, and maybe even their own robotaxi to compete. This is a better experience for the user because the rider sees the best price and promotes competition amongst providers. The app will also have human drivers for counties and rural locations where robotaxis may not be as popular. Now let's go over the business and the financials. Uber is a company growing operations and financials, but the stock has slid down 19% in the past year. The number of unique consumers who completed a ride or received a delivery order is up 17% year over year at 199 million in quarter 1 2026 compared to 170 million in Q1 of 2025. The number of trips is also up 20% from 3 billion to 3.6 billion. There is a clear demand growth for Uber's main core businesses, trips and deliveries. Gross bookings, the total dollar of mobile rides and deliveries, is also up 21%. I can also see Uber's main financial line items on udomo.com. Here, here on udomo.com, I could search for Uber and see the historic stock price on Uber, currently around $70 a share here We can scroll down, see the financials, top line fundamentals, annual revenue, 52 billion in 2025. This is a nice growth story for Uber ever since the COVID lows, 11 billion 5 years ago, now 52 billion in revenue. This company is also now net income positive, generating 10.1 billion last year. We can also scroll down, see the balance sheet composition, assets heavy 61.8 billion compared to liabilities 33.7 billion, so good ratio there. And cash 9.6 billion. This has decreased because Uber's been actually buying back shares. So even management, the company believes, hey, at these prices, Reshare program is worth it, providing value back to the investor. Now for my favorite chart here, this is the free cash flow analysis available on YouDomo.com. We take the operating cash flow, the CapEx, calculate the free cash flow for you. 9.7 billion 2025. This is a fantastic free cash flow growth story for Uber. Negative free cash flow up until 2022, breaking positive for the first time. This is what you want to see, a company growing not only on the top line, but also becoming positive on the bottom line. Free cash flow is then left over to introduce dividends or buy back shares or reinvest in the company. Free cash flow is money left over that the company can use to better the company itself or the shareholders. That is what you want to see. Valuation here as well. This is also important. From a historic self, Uber's trading at a discount, revenue price to sales at 2.8 compared to 4 traditionally. So price to sales discount there. Price to earnings, Uber's trading at historic premium, but again, remember it used to be a negative net income company, so that makes it a little tricky to calculate. And then you have price to free cash flow, pretty much in line with its historic self, 17 versus 14. Now for potentially the most powerful chart on the YouDomo terminal here, we can see the annualized growth rates of competitors in the same space. The dark blue line is the software average growth rate compared to the blue line, which is Uber's revenue year-over-year growth rates, 18% compared to only 11%. Uber is growing revenue faster than industry competitors. We can click on gross profit, see what that looks like. 2024, 3.5 compared to just 10%. So 300% compared to competitors. I could zoom in. Looks like Uber was in line in terms of gross profit back then in 2025. So in line with industry competitors. So that's good. And then net income, they became positive back in, say, 2022, 2023. So tricky to calculate. But here we see Uber grew 3% in net income, while the industry on average contracted around 0.07. So we can see Uber's growing financials faster than industry competitors. And this also goes for the valuation. Notice how price to sales for Uber is at 3.26 compared to the industry average of 2.8. So Uber is trading relatively closely with the industry. So that begs to question, Uber's trading revenue, or excuse me, Uber is growing revenue faster than the industry average, but trades relatively close with the industry. So 2.8 versus here around 3.0. So we're seeing a little bit of a discount there. We're seeing a great discount from a price to earnings perspective. I could zoom in here. 14.6 for the price to earnings on Uber. This is trailing, by the way, compared to the average of 27. So the industry is trading at a premium compared to Uber. And then price to free cash flow, we see Uber trading at 15.3 compared to the industry average at 21. So the industry is trading at a more expensive price to free cash flow compared to Uber. So this is a good looking company, valuation lower than the industry, while growing financials faster. And we're seeing a company that has become free cash flow and net income positive. Based on these financials, I like Uber. Does valuation actually correlate with returns for Uber? It's great that if a stock is cheap, but does it actually generate results? We can look at historic relationships between valuation and return using Domo Lab on udomo.com. Here we can plot the stock price against valuation ratios. So this is Apple as an example. And then we scatter plot the relationship to see if there's a trend between price to sales and the stock's return. I could type Uber here. It's going to pull all the stock history on Uber that we have, along with the price to sales. It calculates it for you. And here we see in green the annual price to sales of Uber compared to the stock price in orange. Notice how when in March 2021, valuations were frothy, and then in 2022, we saw the stock decline from $58 a share to 22. And now we see price to sales is actually trading at relatively the same value compared to the dog years of 2022, 2023. We saw price to sales of 2.5 back then, 1.9 back then. Now we're at about a 2.6. Now, does there exist a relationship between these two data points? And so far, yes, there is a linear relationship between the price to sales of Uber compared to the 12-month performance on the stock. Notice how as the price to sales of Uber increases to say 6, 8, or 10, we see negative returns on the stock. We're talking negative 33% returns here. But notice how as you lower the price to sales, 1, 2, 3, 4 price to sales, we see higher appreciation in Uber stock. And this is using historic data. So, of course, YouDomo, not financial advice. Historic performance doesn't equal future performance. However, we can use this historic data to see if there's relationships between data and features against forward returns. And this is one of the cooler parts about YouDomo is that we then calculate the estimated 12-month forward return based on these linear regression polynomial, and we calculate what the estimated 12-month return might be given this model. And here we see really great potential in Uber given the price to sales history, the linear regression that we're seeing. There's a potential that Uber can increase 48%. Assuming this relationship holds true in the future, Uber is able to execute and navigate through the AI fears. We also see that the R squared is pretty strong at 0.42. So we're able to explain 42% of the variance between Uber's annual percent return. So given the financials, given the two scenarios of robotaxis and Uber's future, I believe scenario B has potential. I like the financials, I like the future, and management's buying back shares, so that's a plus as well, returning value back to the shareholder. Earnings is coming out this week as well as a recording today, August 3rd. I think there is good potential in that earnings. I like Uber. What do you think about Uber? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for watching YouDomo. Check out udomo.com for stock analysis tools, financial API solutions. Easily download financials into Excel and Python with YouDomo API. I will see you all in the next one.